Flora Macdonald, suffragist, writer, dressmaker, and feminist, was born into a middle-class loyalist family who fell on hard times financially. Although women of her class generally didn't work outside the home, Flora had no choice. In 1898, she managed the custom dress department at the Robert Simpson Company, where she designed fancy dresses for high society. The seeds of Flora's involvement in women's suffrage were sown here, where she witnessed the labor conditions women were subjected to. When Simpsons decided to make their employees punch a clock, Flora refused and left to start her own company, Denison Costumers. Flora was secretary of the Dominion Women's Enfranchisement Association, which later became the Canadian Suffrage Association. From 1911 to 1914, she served as president, and her house on Carlton Street was its headquarters. In 1910, she used her money to support a strike by women workers at T.E. Brahm Company on King Street. Her growing activism was reflected in her writing. She wrote for Saturday Night Magazine. She later became editor of the Toronto Sunday World, where she expressed her radical views on marriage, social issues, labor conditions, women's empowerment, and birth control. She was influenced by the writings of Walt Whitman and was editor of the Whitmanite magazine Sunset of Bon Echo from 1916 to 1920. She adored Bon Echo Park and bought it in 1910, turning the grounds and the inn into an artist retreat with activities such as poetry, spiritualist sessions, and canoeing. In 1919, she hired stonecutters from Scotland to carve this inscription of the words of her beloved Walt Whitman into a monumental granite cliff in the park. 15 years after she died in 1936, the inn burned to the ground. Her son, Merrill Denison, who was a poet, playwright, and radio drama pioneer, donated the land to the province in 1959.